Translating public will into public policy is a principal function of democracy. In the U.S. House of Representatives, 435 people assume that responsibility every day. In the House, representation is determined by apportionment. This means states with the larger populations control a greater percentage of the 435 House seats. And because people may move from state to state or immigrate to the U.S., House seats remain in flux. State representation can go up or down when official Census Bureau results are posted each decade. This reapportionment ensures that although the number of seats remains constant at 435, representation changes to reflect population shifts. Once the number of state districts is determined, state legislatures determine the district boundaries. They are not, however, allowed to set boundaries that have the sole purpose of bolstering political power. This practice was given the name gerrymandering after Elbridge Gerry in 1812 tried to redistrict Massachusetts into districts that resembled the shape of a salamander. However, exceptions to this have existed in the past. In 1982, amendments to the Voting Rights Act of 1965 required states to draw district lines along concentrations of African American and Hispanic American voters. But when an irregular-shaped district in North Carolina was created to secure the election of a minority representative, the Supreme Court ruled in Shaw v. Reno that these amendments violated the voters' equal rights protection of the 14th Amendment. Despite all efforts to ensure proper representation, House members rarely resemble the demographics of the people in their districts. Most are lawyers, business elite, or academics, and are largely composed of wealthy white males.
Just imagine for a moment what life in this country might have been if women had been properly represented in Congress. Would a Congress where women in all their diversity were represented tolerate the countless laws now on the books that discriminate against women in all phases of their lives? Bella Abzug, 1972.
Though African Americans, Hispanics, Asians, and women are all underrepresented, congressional representation is substantive rather than a descriptive representation. This means that although House members may not look like their constituents, they represent the interests of the people of their districts. There are 3 requirements for being elected to the House. Each representative must be at least 25 years old, a resident of the state they represent, and they must have been a U.S. citizen for at least 7 years. Members of the House are elected to 2-year terms, and there is no constitutional limit on the number of terms they may serve. Going through the election process every 2 years helps keep them in close contact with their constituents, ensuring they remain accountable and in touch with the preferences of the people. Several key positions in the House wield a great deal of influence over the members of their parties. The most influential is the Speaker of the House. Elected by the party in power, the Speaker presides over the House when it is in session, controls its daily functions, and is second in line for the presidency. Next on the House ladder are majority and minority leaders. The majority leader schedules House bills and works side by side with the Speaker. The minority leader is simply that, the floor leader of the minority party. 2 other positions, the majority and minority whips, assist their respective majority and minority leaders to encourage members to vote with the party on key issues. Finally, committee chairpersons round out the main power sphere of the House. Some are more powerful than others. The Rules Committee, the Ways and Means Committee, and the Appropriations Committee are power committees with highly coveted chairmanships. Regardless of individual influence, however, the committee system dominates the House of Representatives.